So you probably saw the title and was wondering if this is true. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess depending on the person, it is true. The developers of Eternal Turn announced last night during their dev stream that solos as well as duos will be removed from the game on launch. When will it be back? Who knows? Basically, it's whenever the investors are satisfied with the state of squads in Cobalt Protocol. Now, I could understand why solos were removed, but duos being removed surprised me, since they even stated that most people consider duos the most balanced mode. I guess it's because most people want to play with their friends, and it's more about player base than about balance at this point. I am personally disappointed that duos is gone. This is my favorite mode, as I find squads to be too chaotic, and as I mentioned before, the balance in squads is not the best. We still have Sylvia comps being super strong in my opinion. Rio is a character that is broken or weak in squads. There's really no in between. Currently, she's on the weaker end. That's why no one plays her. I only really tolerate playing squads, but since I do enjoy the game so much, if squads is the only way to play at this time, I will be playing squads. There is also Cobalt Protocol, and I do enjoy that game mode as well. So, other than this big announcement about solos and duos being deleted, what else was announced during the dev stream? Well, the first part was just covering the dev journals that were already announced, which if you want me to go back and cover them all, let me know in the comments. The points that were highlighted were the zone expansions, the campfires, the fact that you can see your elo gain or lost in game, and tactical skills. They mentioned that tactical skills are better for squads, even though a bunch of people have been worried about their implementation, but since there's no solos or duos to consider, the dev team is fine with how tactical skills are. I still want to wait and see, and I'm worried everyone is going to take Blink, Eternal Turn's version of Flash from League of Legends. Also, I forgot that KR streams can't keep VODs on Twitch anymore due to a law that was changed in KR, so I'll have to go off my memory for the most part. Then they teased a bit of what's to come in future dev journals, like Jackie's E will reset when she kills someone, Kiara's R will last longer if she uses it to execute someone, Shukai's W is being added to his E, so that if you hit someone with E, you can reactivate it to use his current W, and then W will be changed to heal his team. We'll see these changes in the dev journal coming up. Daniel and 11 are also being changed. 11 no longer gets a skill enhanced when she presses R, and it's not a double strike anymore. Instead, it heals her, and each hit will drop a burger that her or her team can pick up. I really didn't understand what happened to Daniel, so we'll have to see that in the dev journal that comes out. The biggest change is that squads is going from 18 people to 24 people. This means that there are 2 more teams added for a total of 8 teams. This was one of the changes that I've always wanted, and I'm glad that it was implemented. There's now a waiting area for players who load into the game quickly. A new trailer is coming out. It looks really cool so far. Each character and each skin is getting their own animation when they win a game. Here's what the new characters Debbie and Marlene's animation looks like. A lot of the dev stream was talking about game development in a general sense as well, which I don't have access to the dev stream because the VOD is not existent. Fun. Anyway, the new coupon code is out, Vacants720, which is named after the battle pass called Vacants. I was confused at first since in my mind Vacants is like vacancy, which means that there's like a free spot available, like if a hotel is a vacancy you can get a room there, but apparently Vacants means vacation, at least in French, because that's what popped up when I googled Vacants. So yes, that means more swimsuit skins. The character exclusive to this bundle is Emma. The 3 swimsuit characters in the battle pass include Mai, Luke, and Hayes. The My Skin is on the free track, so if you only want the My Skin, no need to pay for the battle pass. There are 2 other characters in the battle pass this time, but don't relate to the vacation theme, and those characters are Adina and Kiara. So yes, there are 5 skins in this season's battle pass instead of the usual 3. I personally thought more skins were needed to be added to the battle pass for a while now, so I'm glad they also changed this. Other than that, there are new characters coming out. We already know about Debbie and Marlene and Arda, but we have been introduced to 4 new characters: Abigail, Alonzo, Lenny, and Subane. I am most excited for Abigail because I'm a fan of Scythe characters. If you have ever watched one of my Star Rail streams, you know. And there are a bunch of new skins teased, which I'll show you here quickly. Just pause on the skin you want to take a closer look at. The Lennox skin was supposed to be added this season, but hey, at least she's finally being added. Besides Lennox skin, my favorite skin definitely would be Debbie and Marlene's. Why? Let's just not ask these type of questions, okay? And then there was a Q&A, which I didn't really find that useful. It was either obvious answers or they were non-answers. The one question I do think that was helpful was what will happen to your solos and duos rewards, like the ranked borders. Apparently you will get them in squads, which is interesting, but I guess that's really the only solution to this. So if you were gold in solos, you'll get a gold squads border. If you got immortal in duos, you'll get an immortal squads border. So yeah, that's everything about the dev stream. And I wanted to throw in a bit about the direction of my YouTube content, as I haven't uploaded a long format video in a long time. If you want to know why are you uploading YouTube content now, it's because I wasn't sure what type of content I wanted to make, because I believe that most of my audience enjoys solos content more than squads content, since all my team related videos didn't do as well as my solos videos. But the devs are removing solos, so I guess that my worry is now a non-issue. I'll be putting on guides on how to play characters in a general sense, but the video examples will show each character in a particular comp. But as an example, with Leon, he be played as like a frontliner or like an engage for team, but he can also play as like a peeler and just wait for the opponents to fight into you. I wanted to update a bunch of guides and make guides for all the new features being added as well. And then just make a tier list for squads once we get the new meta. I plan to stream a bunch when the game officially launches, so check out my Twitch channel. And that is everything you need to know about the dev stream. Solos and duos being gone is the biggest change for sure. With this news in mind, are you excited for the official launch? Subscribe for more Eternal Return content. I hope to see you at the next video.